television does, when you sit down in front of it, it actually changes your brain waves. It doesn't take very long, less than a minute, for your brain waves to change from beta to alpha. Now, a beta wave is normal waking consciousness. That's when you're alert. And an alpha wave is a meditative state. Although when you're watching TV, you're not really meditating. It's more like a forced trance state. So they are causing hypnosis through the flicker rate. Well, like I said, the mechanical TV had a flicker rate of 18 hertz, or 18 frames per second. But nowadays it's more like 50 hertz, or 60 hertz. That's obviously way too much for the conscious mind to handle. It's overwhelming on purpose. So they're causing hypnosis with the flicker rate. They don't want the conscious mind to keep up with this because they're programming the subconscious. Also, the imagery that's used can embed multiple layers of complex encoded messages by way of simple symbols or sigils. And this is what the subconscious mind recognizes, basic symbols and sigils. Also, they're using sound waves or harmonics for neuro-linguistic programming and to embed detailed commands that can be linked to audible triggers. In other words, a human can be programmed to react a certain way when they hear a code word that triggers their subconscious mind. You know, they'll have something embedded in their subconscious mind that's linked to a trigger. So when they hear that trigger word, they will react to feel and act a certain way.
It's the biggest, most expensive, most audacious scientific experiment in history. Physicists believe it will answer the most fundamental questions about the universe. The LHC is so big it straddles the Franco-Swiss border at Ern near Geneva. It's essentially a circular tunnel, 17 miles long and 300 feet underground. The really clever stuff is inside. In this tube, subatomic particles called protons speed around the circuit. Powerful supermagnets pull them round faster and faster, 11,000 laps a second. Two beams travelling in opposite directions are steered into a collision that has happened since the beginning of the universe, in the first billionth of a second of the Big Bang.
Вітаю вас, 11 у Києві, на 5-му час новин. У студії з вами Катерина Кельбус.
WTTV Channel 4 has been a part of Central Indiana for more than 55 years. Now, we're honored that we're CBS 4, your new home for the CBS network.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this New Year's Day, Thursday, January 1st, 2015.
Right now, we're going to turn things over to Lindsay Riley. All right. Good morning to you all at home, and Happy New Year.
I don't even know if I'll do it here. I might do it somewhere else first. I gotta find a better pointer as well. I've been using these glasses. The idea was that because it's so tall, you'd be able to see, and I wouldn't. Why am I even surprised?
Tijdens de afsluiting van de nucleaire top in Den Haag waarschuwt president Obama Rusland in de kwestie Oekraïne.
We were consulting and putting in place the framework, the architecture for additional sanctions, additional costs, should Russia take this next step.
En verder in het nieuws vandaag.
Raptor News Tower. Controlled by Mundus, they have a monopoly over the world's media. News, advertising, entertainment. Mind control.
Goedenavond. De grootste conferentie ooit in Nederland gehouden is achter de rug. De nucleaire top in Den Haag. Terwijl de meeste deelnemers weer richting huis gingen, bleven president Obama...
Maandag 18 februari.
Marc Dutroux blijft in de gevangenis. Dat heeft de strafuitvoeringsrechtbank beslist. Gilles, het was een stralende dag vandaag. Mag het blijven duren?
Ja, voor mij mag het blijven duren. Helaas hebben de weermodellen er iets anders over gedacht.
Og lige nu her på DR1 sidder Tine Gøtje klar til at præsentere TV-avisen.
Ny stor aftale om det danske forsvar faldt på plads i dag.
Det er til gavn for forsvaret, men det er også til gavn for skatteyderne, og derfor er det en rigtig god aftale.
God aften. Det danske forsvar skal have en helt ny struktur med en slankere ledelse.
Og her er det torsdagens 19 nyheder, som er klar. Aftenens vært, Divya Das.
Det skal være slut med, at forældre kontakter deres børns folkeskolelærer.
Anybody can go on the internet and they can search for mind control patents. And these are granted by the U.S. Patent Office. And I wanted to read one to you in particular that I think is very important. It is called nervous system manipulation by electromagnetic fields from monitors. It is U.S. patent number 6506148, and this was granted in 2003. Physiological effects have been observed in a human subject in response to stimulation of the skin with weak electromagnetic fields that are pulsed with certain frequencies, near 1/2 Hz or 2.4 Hz, such as to excite a sensory resonance. Many computer monitors and TV sets, when displaying pulsed images, emit pulsed electromagnetic fields of sufficient amplitudes to cause such excitation. It is therefore possible to manipulate the nervous system of a subject by pulsing images displayed on a nearby computer monitor or TV set. For the latter, the image pulsing may be embedded in the program material, or it may be overlaid by modulating a video stream. So these programmers are using frequency as a weapon. Now there's a very interesting side fact about this patent in particular. It was granted to a man named Hendrikus Lou, who happened to have a nickname. His nickname is Who, so he's also known as Who Lou. Now in 2008, Hulu.com became available on the internet, and this was funded by the military and U.S. intelligence agencies. And they claim it is simply because they wanted all of their soldiers across the world to be able to go online and watch their favorite television programs. Now, anybody can go to Hulu.com, and for free they can watch streaming videos of their favorite television programs. And you can watch this from any U.S. military base around the world. So, these harmful frequencies can actually be pulsed from computer monitors and TV sets.